Crescent Moon, welcome to Sleepyhead. Hello, dear listener. Welcome to Sleepyhead, where stories are soft as moonlight and words are gentle as a lullaby. Tonight, we will travel into the dreamy world of Gumball and his family, but not in the noisy, silly way you may know from TV. Tonight, their story will be calm, peaceful, and full of soft magic. Before we start, take a deep breath, let your body sink into your bed, and let's begin. Chapter 1. Gumball's Gentle Dream. Long ago, before the adventures, before the chaos of Elmore, there was just a small blue cat named Gumball Watterson. He was curious, always chasing ideas like butterflies in a meadow. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he was clumsy. But in his heart, he only wanted one thing: to make the people he loved smile. When he was younger, Gumball often dreamed of being a hero. Not a hero with swords or armor, but a hero who could turn sadness into laughter. He wanted to light up the world around him, even if his light was a little messy, a little crooked, a little funny. Now, as he closed his eyes under the soft Elmore sky, Gumball whispered to himself, "One day, I want to find a dream so gentle, it makes everyone happy, even in their sleep." And with that, his dream began to glow like a lantern in the night. Chapter 2. Darwin's Song of Kindness. Darwin was not always the cheerful, smiling goldfish with legs that everyone knew. Once, he was just a tiny pet in a round glass bowl. His world was small: water, bubbles, and Gumball's curious face peering in from the outside. But something magical happened. Darwin grew, not just in size, but in heart. He learned to walk, to laugh, to dream. And most of all, he learned to love without limits. Darwin carried kindness the way a river carries sunlight, gently, without stopping, flowing into every corner. When friends felt lost, Darwin's words lifted them. When his family stumbled, Darwin's gentle laugh reminded them that mistakes were only stepping stones. His secret dream was simple: to be the light in someone's dark day. He did not want fame. He did not want treasures. Darwin only wished for hearts to feel safe when he was near. And so, under the soft glow of Elmore's streetlights, Darwin hummed a quiet tune, a song of kindness, that drifted through the air like a lullaby. Chapter 3. Anais' Secret Garden of Ideas. Anais, the youngest Watterson, was small in size but vast in thought. Her mind was like a library where every book whispered new ideas. While others played, Anais often wondered, why is the world the way it is? What can I do to change it? Sometimes her ideas felt too big for her little hands. But in her heart, she carried a dream: to grow a garden where thoughts could bloom into wonders. She imagined planting seeds of kindness, watering them with patience, and watching as flowers of wisdom rose tall and bright. Anais wished for a future where her family would not worry so much, where laughter and learning could live side by side like sunlight and shade. She wasn't just the youngest. She was the dreamer who saw paths others couldn't see yet. And so, in her dreams, Anais walked barefoot through an endless garden of glowing flowers, each petal whispering, "The future is waiting, and you are its gentle guide." Chapter 4. Nicole's River of Strength. Nicole Watterson, the mother of the family, carried more than most people knew. Her past was not always easy. She worked hard, faced challenges, and often held the family together when things felt uncertain. But in her heart, Nicole's greatest strength was not just toughness. It was love. Her dream was quiet but steady: to give her children a safe place, a home where they could laugh, stumble, grow, and dream without fear. Nicole often sat by the window at night, watching the moon. She didn't always say it, but she wished her children would always know, "You are enough. You are loved." And in the stillness of her dreams, Nicole walked by a flowing river. The water sparkled with memories: Darwin's laughter, Anais' clever words, Richard's silliness, Gumball's bold heart. The river carried her worries away, leaving only peace. Her dream was not about herself. It was about her family's tomorrow. Chapter 5. Richard's Soft Cloud World. Richard Watterson was often seen as silly, lazy, or clueless. But beneath the jokes and endless snacks, there was something softer. Richard's world was like a cloud, fluffy, light, and free from heavy burdens. While others worried, Richard reminded them of simple joys, a good laugh, a silly game, a warm hug. His dream was not grand or complicated. Richard simply wished that the people he loved would never forget how to smile. In his dreams, Richard floated on clouds shaped like donuts and candy, drifting through skies painted pink and gold. But if you looked closer, you'd see something gentle. He carried his family on those clouds too, keeping them safe in a world of softness. Richard was proof that sometimes the simplest hearts carry the warmest dreams. Chapter 6. Elmore's Dream Journey. Night fell gently over Elmore. The streets grew quiet, the lamps glowing like sleepy stars. Inside the Watterson house, each family member had already slipped into dreams of their own. But something unusual happened that night. Instead of dreaming separately, their dreams began to connect, like rivers flowing into one wide ocean. Gumball's lantern of laughter, Darwin's song of kindness, Anais' glowing garden, Nicole's flowing river, and Richard's fluffy cloud world, all merged into a single dreamscape. The Wattersons stood together, side by side, in a place that shimmered with starlight. Around them stretched rolling meadows of soft light, forests that whispered lullabies, and skies painted in shades of lavender and silver. It was Elmore, but softer, calmer, as if the whole town had been wrapped in a blanket of peace. Gumball looked around and whispered, "I think we're dreaming together." Darwin smiled. "Then let's see where the dream wants to take us." And so, their journey began. Chapter 7. The Garden of Glowing Flowers. The family's first step took them into Anais' dream garden. Flowers with glowing petals swayed as though they were breathing. Each flower whispered ideas, tiny voices sharing hope, wisdom, and gentle laughter. Nicole bent down and listened to one flower. It whispered, "Strength is love." Darwin leaned close to another. It sang softly, "Kindness never ends." Gumball tried to listen too, but the flower only giggled. He laughed back, making everyone smile. And Richard, of course, tried to eat one. Luckily, the flowers only turned into cotton candy in his hands, filling the air with sweet pink clouds. In the garden, they realized something important. Dreams were not just for the dreamer. Dreams could be shared, like seeds planted in each other's hearts. Anais looked at her family and whispered, "This garden is not mine alone. It belongs to all of us." Chapter 8. The River of Memories. Next, the family reached Nicole's dream, a flowing silver river that shimmered with memories. Each ripple on the surface showed moments from their past. Gumball's first steps, Darwin's first laugh, Anais reading her first book, Richard and Nicole sharing quiet evenings. The river was gentle, carrying all the struggles, all the joy, all the love, flowing endlessly. Nicole touched the water and sighed softly. "Sometimes I worry too much, but this river reminds me we've come so far together." Darwin dipped his toes in and laughed as glowing ripples danced around him. Gumball tried to skip a stone, and instead, the water answered with ripples shaped like stars. Anais sat quietly, memorizing every shimmer. Richard, lying on the riverbank, whispered, "This is nice, softer than a pillow." Together, they let the river wash over their worries, leaving only calm. Chapter 9. The Sky of Soft Clouds. As they continued, the dream carried them upward, onto Richard's fluffy world of clouds. The sky was filled with gentle shapes, donut clouds, balloon clouds, pillow-shaped clouds. The family bounced lightly across them, laughter echoing softly like bells. For once, Nicole allowed herself to relax, lying back on a soft cloud beside Richard. Darwin chased floating firefly clouds, while Anais tried to study their shapes. Gumball, of course, tried to wrestle a cloud, only to sink into it with a giggle. From above, they could see all of Elmore below, glowing in the dreamlight. It looked so peaceful, so safe, as though the whole world was asleep in Richard's arms. Richard sighed, eyes half closed. "See? Life can be soft. Just clouds forever." And for a moment, it truly felt like enough. Chapter 10. the lantern of laughter. Finally, they reached Gumball's dream, a hill under a starlit sky, with a glowing lantern at its peak. The lantern was small, flickering, but it carried something powerful. Every laugh, every silly moment, every smile Gumball had ever given his family. When they touched it together, the lantern grew brighter, casting warm golden light across the dream world. Darwin whispered, "Your laughter is a gift, Gumball. It lights the way," Anais added, "and it keeps us together." Nicole smiled softly. "Even when I scold you, it's because your light means so much." Richard just hugged him and said, "My little lantern boy." The lantern's glow wrapped around them like a blanket, merging all their dreams into one. Chapter 11. A Gentle Goodnight. The dreamscape began to fade into a calm night sky. The garden, the river, the clouds, and the lantern all drifted into the distance, like stars returning to their places. The Watterson family stood together, holding hands as the soft dream carried them back toward home. Darwin whispered, "We'll always share this dream, even when we wake." Anais nodded, eyes heavy with sleep. "Dreams remind us who we are." Nicole smiled, her heart calm. "And no matter what happens, we'll face it together." Richard yawned and said simply, "Best nap ever." And Gumball, looking up at the glowing stars, whispered, "Good night, world. May you dream as gently as we do tonight." The dream wrapped around them like a blanket, tucking them into the quiet warmth of their beds in Elmore. And soon, only the sound of peaceful breathing remained, soft, steady, and safe. Thank you, dear listener, for joining us tonight in Sleepyhead. We hope this gentle story of Gumball, Darwin, Anais, Nicole, and Richard brought you peace, comfort, and maybe even a smile. Now it is time to let go of the day, to drift softly into your own dreamland, where laughter, kindness, and love are waiting for you. Good night from Sleepyhead. Sweet dreams wherever you are. Sparkles ZZZ. That completes the full bedtime story arc Milky Way. Calm introductions, each character's past and dream, their magical shared journey, and a peaceful good night.